Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your listening experience on Spotify or whatever it may be, but I would just like to interrupt you to say that Anchor is the #1 podcast app out there to record or to listen to, and it's free, so you don't have to worry about paying or anything, even if you are the recorder. Also, it will distribute your podcast to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, all of those podcast listening apps. And that's also free, so everything is free. That's good. But sorry to interrupt y'all, but I would just like to say that. Plus, this makes me money, so it's good. Alright, adioso. Hello guys, welcome back to Walking and Talking. I am your host, Darian Graves, and let me just say, today's a great day. All the snow's melting, electricity's on. Man, everything's going great. But I know there's gonna be something at the end of the day that is trying to test me. But guess what? It ain't gonna make my day any worse because it's already been good enough to me. But anyways, let me tell y'all about today's topic. So, I'm going to be talking about ways to achieve your goals in life. And I feel like this is a topic that is good for everyone, not just like you and me, but for like literally everyone, except for maybe babies. But even babies have goals, and they need to learn how to walk or talk, or not that a baby will understand me very well, although I do talk like a baby sometimes. But anyways, let me tell y'all a story before we get started. So I was in my room last night. Well, I was going to bed, because I still have a bedtime, and, I'm 14 years old, but it's good to have a bedtime. Gives you lots of sleep and a great day the next day, so you're not all tired and woo. Well, I'm sleeping, right? I'm going to sleep. I'm pretty much asleep, kind of, you're at that stage where you're not really conscious, but you're still awake, kind of. Well, I was all the way on the other edge of the bed, and my weightlifting machine is right by the bed. Well, I fall off the bed and hit my head. Well, scared the doo-doo out of me, and I literally screamed. It's like, ah! And there was other people still awake, and they're like, what happened? I was like, I fell off the bed. And they're like, okay, quit screaming then. I was like, okay, it's scaring me. But anyways, I thought that was the story I'd just tell you. But let's get into it. So, and here is the #1 way I think will help you achieve your goals. It's helped me a lot, actually. The #1 way is to research it. It's that simple, because to accomplish a goal, you have to know your goal, and you have to know it well. And if you don't know it, well, then you're not going to accomplish it at all. Like, let's say, oh my gosh, it's going to take an hour to come up with an example. Okay, weightlifting. Okay. That's a good one, actually, because I'm starting to get into that. Let's just think about that. So, you want to weightlift because, let's just say you're like me and you want to get bigger because you're small. Or you want to lose weight, so you're big and you want to get smaller. Okay? Well, you gotta know the proper forms, first of all, to lift, because if you don't know those forms, you're gonna hurt yourself. And you need to know what the equipment you need is, and proper form is the main thing for this goal, which is my goal, actually. And you need to know your nutrients and what you need and your vitamins and whatsoever to get in your body, so you're not just like killing yourself every day, or you're not doing it right. Because if you're not eating the right stuff, or you're not getting the nutrients you need, you're just gonna... I'm just assuming here. This has never happened to me, so I don't really know, but I would think you'd be super dehydrated and just tired and exhausted all the time, and it would not be helping you. Well, and then we'll talk about form here. Well, your form, you got bad form and you're doing squat like me, which is what I'm best at. I do 205. I squat 205. Yes, sir. That's me. I thought I'd show that off for a second. And I am only 105 pounds. So, okay. I feel bad now. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways. So, you're doing that. And, well, you hurt your back really bad and you got to go to a chiropractor for weeks or possibly months. Or years. You never know. You could have fractured your back too. That can cause major injuries. Well, let's just say you researched it like you should have been and not been a stupid person and just go right into it. Well, you could have been excelling, impressing coaches, impressing people, getting your ladies or getting your mans, everybody wants you, got your side chicks, you're doing great. Well, you failed because you didn't seem to research it. Well, that is why you need to research it, because to excel in what you want to do and to achieve it. Second of all, I think another reason, wait, what? We're not even talking about reasons. Another way to achieve your goals, and this adds on to it. It's not a separate piece of information. It's all one thing that you need to learn. You need to see if you know anyone. This kind of goes along with the research thing too, so bear with me. You need to see if there's anyone who's done this goal before or knows about it. Because personal experience is definitely going to help you even better than what the internet tells you. Or there may be a person on the internet that has a personal experience, which is good. That counts as asking someone. But just try to find someone who can help you. And then we have a key thing here. You got to stay committed. You got to be committed to it. Which is, I'm having a hard time doing that with my goal right now. But, I'm getting into it. I really like what I do. That's another thing. You need to make sure you like what you do before you even want to do it. Because if you don't like it, you're not going to do good in it. It's simple as that. Anyways. Wait, what did I say? Oh, yeah, you need to stay committed. Yeah, if I weightlift one day, I'm really excited, I'm going, ooh, ah, I'm ready, I'm pumped. Well, then the next day, I go to, just say, well, I'm not even old enough for this, but let's just say I get a hangover, and I'm like, I don't want to work out. Well, then I don't work out that day. All because of the hangover, because I'm not committed. Well, I just lost some progress. And then the next day I'm like, well, I'm just too lazy. I don't want to do it. And then you eventually just stop doing it in general. Which is what I started doing at first. I'm not saying I got a hangover because I'm not old enough for that. I'm just giving examples. And I do not plan on drinking when I grow older, just saying. Because it only comes with bad things, not good things. Maybe some funny times, but even those can turn out bad in the future. So I just don't plan on doing it, neither do I plan on doing drugs. Although an edible does sound fun, but hey, I won't do that. Anyways. Yeah, that's another thing. Stay committed. And then the last thing you need to do is you need to look at the mistakes you're making while trying to reach this goal. Because if you don't know the mistakes and you keep on trying to do this, you just keep on trying. Well, dude, you're not getting anywhere. You're making the same mistakes. So even if you have to find someone else to help you find that mistake, like, let's just say in baseball, batting lessons, if you got to get someone to teach you, well, that's fine. You're reaching that goal. You know, and that's another thing. I'm getting off topic here, but find someone that can help you. That will also, because going solo is not the way to do it. Unless you are that mentally strong, which I do not think you are, especially at an age like me, as a teenager. Because I'm pretty sure most of you are teenagers. Now, there are some adults out there which, you know, this is good for you too. I mean, like I said at the beginning, this is good for all ages, but, you know, you need to find someone that can help you so you know what you're doing. Anyways, and, like I said earlier in the episode, you just need to make sure you really want to do this before you even start. Because you're just wasting, like, a couple days of your life if you don't want to do it, or a couple months or years of your life. Like, you're just wasting it. And that goes with, like, anything. Jobs, sports, you know, anything like that. You gotta know you want to do it, or else you're just wasting lifetime. And it is your life, so don't let anyone else make you a decision that you don't want to make. Maybe if it's a really good one, well then, yeah, maybe. Or if it pays millions or billions, well then, yeah, you're going to want to go with that. Well, but then there's bad effects in the long run. Never mind, just don't do that. Just make your own decisions. Trust me, it will pay off. But I think that pretty much sums up our episode. So thank y'all very much for listening. And good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, or happy lunch, or Merry Christmas, or Happy Valentine, or wait, it's already passed a while, maybe it's next Valentine's. I don't know, man. If it's 2050 and you're listening to, well then just good day and adios.